This one's a 1977.
206 cc's, 530. This thing has 0 hours on it. Okay, who said we weren't gonna extend the wheelbase? Today's video is sponsored by Gold Belly. I just got back from the flea market and I just picked up the largest single cylinder engine I have ever seen. Yeah, we built a lot of go-karts and mini bikes in our time, but none with a single cylinder equipment engine this freaking huge. And the best part, it was only $25. This is a Briggs & Stratton 16 horsepower flathead. I did do a little research. This engine came out, the first one with the Easy Start, in 1961. So there is a build date on this somewhere. I'd love to find out exactly what year it is. Dude, what the heck are we gonna put this thing on? Now, a modified 5-horse Briggs can make a go-kart or mini bike go well over 50 miles an hour. Can't wait to see what a 16-horse will do. But first, this engine is 60 years old. We gotta see what kind of condition it's in, figure out if it's even gonna run before we can think about putting it on a project. First things first when you're working on an old engine is to take a peek in the fuel tank, because I can tell you a lot about the condition of the engine, the carburetor, and how hard it's gonna be to get the thing going. Oh, this thing is clean.
Let's see the condition of the spark plug while we're at it.
Does that look like anything, Luke?
Moving around a little bit, so that's the petcock right there.
That's probably where the fuel goes down right there.
Yeah.
And then, well, the rest of the tank, like shiny metal. Not something you would see in an engine this old. Let me give it a whiff. It smells like my grandma's house. Dude, I don't think this thing's ever had fuel in it.
I beg to differ.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the spark plug looks like the last time it ran a little rich.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Wasn't expecting that.
Still, like a fuel tank this clean that doesn't even smell like gas?
Well, this is from a time where they didn't have ethanol in the gas. All right, so oftentimes you can look at the serial number that's stamped on the case here, and you can go online and you can find the specs on this case. You can also find the year that it was made too. This one's a 1977.
This thing's 48 years old.
Any guesses on the displacement?
So, all right, it's a 16 horsepower. There's no way this thing is under a 450. Because a modern overhead valve 420 is rated at 13 horsepower. This has got to be bigger than that.
Okay, this is rated 530 cubic centimeters, 25.8 foot-pounds of torque at 2,700 RPM.
This thing's a 500. Oh, dude, and 25 foot-pounds? Whatever poor vehicle we put this thing on may not survive the day. Dude, I can't believe it's 500 cc single. Ike's got a motorcycle that's a 500 single that's smaller than this thing. Dude, let's see if we can get this thing running. So this engine does not have a regular like pull cover on it, so we're having to make some rope, tie it around here, and we're gonna give this a go. Ready?
I think so.
Thing has some inertia.
Nothing.
Nothing? All right.
It might have fallen off.
Yeah, let me try again.
Nothing.
Nothing. Could have a mouse nest or just bad points ignition in it. I'll try one more time. It looks like we're gonna be chasing a spark issue here. Ready? And
nothing.
Nothing. All right, cool. Well, we get to pop that piece of sheet metal off. Dude, you could like recover Volkswagen Beetle like hood with that if you needed to. Like, it's freaking huge.
Sounds like a soda can.
Yeah.
Huh. You might need a new air filter.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's kind of disintegrated.
Oh, well, it's 50 years old. And we're gonna leave the 5-horse over here, just in case you guys forget what you're looking at. 206 cc's, 530. So that's 2.5 times the displacement. Here we go. Oh, all right, this is like a separate, never seen that. So this piece right here is separate. Oh. So we have to figure out how to take this off too.
Fun.
It's a straight up
fan. It's crazy.
So since this thing doesn't have spark, we're gonna have to remove the flywheel to get to the points to clean them up. Man, about a year ago, we were driving my old station wagon, taking that to Bonneville. What a wild experience. But you know what I missed the most about that trip? The Kansas City style barbecue.
Dude, I love Carolina barbecue, I love Texas barbecue, but Kansas City, Kansas barbecue holds a special place in my heart because road tripping and racing at Bonneville was just a bucket list experience. And with the help of Goldbelly, who is sponsoring today's video, I got us a present to relive those days and celebrate all the cool things we've done since then. Joe's Kansas City Ribs and Pulled Pork by Joe's Kansas City Barbecue. Goldbelly is where you can get the most iconic, famous foods from restaurants all across the US, shipped nationwide right to your door. Goldbelly has you covered whether you're hosting loved ones or you're searching for the best gift for someone special. In fact, Goldbelly will ship you iconic Chicago deep dish pizza from Lou Malnati's or New York's best, most famous cheesecake from Junior's. If you're craving barbecue, they ship the legendary Franklin's Barbecue straight from Texas to your door. And you have to try the one and only world-renowned stone crab delivered from Joe's in Miami. Whether it's a dish from that one-of-a-kind restaurant or meals from world-famous chefs like Ina Garten, Daniel Boulud, or Jose Andres, Goldbelly has you covered. Our Joe's Kansas City Ribs and Pulled Pork arrive neatly packaged and well insulated. The provided instructions are super straightforward. We put them in the oven for about 30 minutes and they smell and look just like I remember from the restaurant. And dude, it even came with free 2 pounds of smoked brisket and sauce.
Let's eat. Dude, there's so much meat on this plate. Hey Quinn, come on in here and get you a plate. Dude, this takes me right back to the road trip to Bonneville, man.
Yeah, man, I can't believe we got Joe's Kansas City Ribs and Pulled Pork right here at home. This is definitely a one-of-a-kind experience and way more special than HelloFresh or DoorDash.
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't be able to get fresh Kansas City barbecue from any grocery store around here.
Man, I am satisfied, and we're gonna have some leftovers for a couple of days. So if you're looking for that perfect gift for everyone on your list, or want to impress your friends and family with an epic meal to take the stress out of hosting this season, go to goldbelly.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code CarsandCameras.
Man, you know what? I saw on Instagram these stacked high biscuits from Nashville from a place called Biscuit Love. I bet Goldbelly has it ready to ship to my door. I'm gonna go check that out. What? That is cool. Okay. Take those all off and dude, we could totally like run a alternator charging system or something on this thing if we have to.
So is this what is this originally designed for? This looks like you could put a belt on it and it would run an air compressor or something.
Yeah, but you can see it's used to pull start it.
Okay.
You can put a belt on it and run something. Back then you also had generators, and the generators could also be the starters. So you run the belt to the generator, cool. And you can start it or charge it. So you can either run a belt or a pull start.
I love Briggs and Stratton's.
You hate Briggs and Stratton's.
Hey.
Come on, I'm putting you on the spot now.
Not when they're low hour. I love a good low hour Briggs and Stratton.
You've never run across one.
Exactly.
Oh man.
You reckon we can put a...
There's half your weight right there.
A 5 horsepower flywheel on there?
That thing probably weighs more than a small block Chevy flex plate.
Dude, that thing's massive.
I got the owner's manual if you want to look at it.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You downloaded it?
Uh-huh.
Does it have points?
It's got displacement. You think despite the age, it still translates over?
With the A, if you want to put that on me, it's going to be more like a 600 cc because being a flathead and having 16 horsepower, it's going to be a big engine because the flatheads didn't normally put out a lot of horsepower. I'm still going to be around 500.
Okay, yeah, you're close. 530 cc's and 25.8 foot-pounds of torque at 2,700 RPM.
26 foot-pounds.
Daggone!
Yeah.
Dude! What are we gonna put this on? I mean, maybe we need to put it in the back of a Volkswagen Beetle. Maybe that'll push it down the road. make her squat too, because this thing's heavy. Spark plugs can go bad. If we don't have spark, we take the spark plug off and we put the tip close to the metal. In fact, we can do that and just do away with that and just do that. You feel brave enough to do it?
Yeah.
Just don't get too close to that metal.
All right.
Here we go. Oh, yeah! Yes! We got spark now, baby! Good spark, too!
I tapped it and then the spark come in.
Yeah. Awesome! Happy boy, I'm a happy boy. Ain't it great when things go your way? Hey, hey! Oh, yeah.
It's so bright, it's hurting my eyes.
That's a good spark. All right, so we don't have to. So if this thing has points, I don't know if it does. Usually the older stuff does. I don't see any wiring coming from the center, which is under the flywheel, to the coil. So I'm wondering if this coil is the newer model coil with no points. I think that's what it is. For some reason, I think that's what it is. I say we put this thing back together, and we're gonna try to fire this thing up on the table. I don't even think there's been an hour put on this. I think it's been put together from the factory, run from the factory, and then packaged up and sent to the store to be sold. I don't think this has ever been run on a machine.
So you think this has been sitting for nearly 50 years untouched, unused? And it just started up once and that was it?
I'm pretty sure.
That's a bold statement.
It's a little hard to believe, but occasionally stuff like this kind of slips through. We've got a Tecumseh up on the shelf up there, still in the box. Never been used, from the 80s.
You saw the color of that spark plug, right?
Yeah. So when the factory ran it, they probably had the choke on and they were running it. You can get a black sooty spark plug, run it on choke within 30 seconds, dude. If you looked at that spark plug, there was no wear on it. It was just black and sooty.
I don't know.
I mean, we'll find out.
Okay.
So I am adding some thread sealant to this nipple, and we're putting a new fuel line on. Put some fuel in it. We're gonna see if this thing fires up. All right, so we have fuel hooked up. Are y'all ready to try to fill it up and fire it up?
Yep.
We don't want any ethanol fuel in this engine. We don't want it contaminated. All right, I'm gonna stop right there. Don't want to fill it up all the way. We're just asking for trouble if we do that. Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's the reason why I don't want to fill it up all the way. Did you seal that good enough?
I guess not. We better start catching it.
I mean, we can't use this going into an oil bucket.
No, but I can catch what's coming out of it now.
Yep. What do you want me to do now?
I just need a container of some sort. Well, I don't think this bottle's gonna hold it all. I think I put more in it than... I need another bottle.
Oh, so cold. How much did you put in there?
I don't know. Okay, maybe I won't add so much this time, all right? So let's just add a little bit. Just a little bit.
It's gonna be the same amount as last time. Dude, it's already just as much as last time. It's a high flow.
Yeah, I let it hang there a little longer than last time. Let's open up the petcock. We have some fuel flowage. There it goes. Get ready to start hammering it. It's still flowing. I'm gonna just tap it just in case. I think it stopped.
Yep, no gas in the filter tube.
Okay. Y'all boys ready to try to fire this thing up?
I'm ready to see your 0-hour engine.
Okay. You know this thing's gonna shake a lot. Did y'all want to put it on the ground or right here on the table?
Let's put a piece of cardboard in between it and the table.
Piece of cardboard or a board?
Thing's a beast.
It's massive. Are you ready, sir?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
That is nuts.
What?
Alright, I thought you were completely full of baloney when you said this thing has 0 hours on it. But I could kind of believe it.
I'm pretty sure it's got 0 hours.
That was
on it.
one pull.
Okay, I will say I cannot believe it cranked on the first pull. That is hard to believe.
I mean,
I didn't think I was gonna have to actually do anything. I was like, oh wait, there's throttle.
I mean, they don't make them like they used to, I guess, dude.
Nope. We need some exhaust on this thing,
Yeah.
definitely. This thing was loud.
Alright, so next problem.
Yep.
What the heck are we gonna put this monster into? Let's go search. You guys ready for this? I found something.
Yeah.
Alright, are you sure you're... I don't think you're ready for what's gonna come around this corner.
Dude, I'm ready.
Alright.
What? That is not gonna fit.
It's a doodlebug.
I know what it is.
So, the Baja DB30 Doodlebug. This is like one of the most sold mini bikes from 20 years ago, I think, on the market.
It's about to get turned into the DB16.
Yeah, no kidding. So, originally came equipped with a 97cc engine. That is 5.3 times larger in displacement than the engine that came on that bike.
I mean, I can see it fitting. I don't know if we're going to fit it with that gas tank. I think we're going to have to get rid of the gas tank altogether, or maybe we can take it and move it onto the back, behind the passenger.
Gonna have to do something, man.
Yeah, the red and gold just kind of work. It's like it was made for it.
Kind of cool. It's like it was made for it. Right.
So I can see this now. We just kind of trim the top bar right there. We cram this engine in there. We remove the fuel tank. We put the fuel tank back here, right behind the passenger. And then we fill in the rest of it when we get the engine in there.
Keep dreaming, dude. I don't know how this is gonna work.
This is not about to be a doodle bug anymore. This is gonna be a doodle splat.
If this thing will fire up, I say we take it for one last spin before we take that monster engine and put it on this frame.
I'm down.
All right.
Dude, you know how these brakes are like completely inadequate even with a factory engine?
Uh-huh.
Just wait.
I think it'll work just fine.
Like I always say, brakes they're for quitters. All right, got a little bit of a leak there. That's probably why the fuel tank was empty. Could have helped us out. We'll see. Think it'll fire up?
Of course it'll fire up.
I don't think so.
We should probably get it off the table.
We should probably lubricate the clutch.
Dude, that thing was about to take off into our new beauty. I know, it almost makes me a little bit sad that we're gonna gut this perfectly functional doodle bug. See you, buddy.
Wide open.
Okay, I feel less bad that we're gonna gut this completely factory doodle bug. That can't be right.
This is wide open.
What?
Next stop, Albuquerque.
Anybody else want to try it?
No, man, it's like you're having all the fun for us.
That looks a little dangerous. Slow down.
Slow down.
Idling.
Kill switch doesn't work.
Oh, there it goes. I really like the bike. It is severely underpowered. That thing is perfect on this thing. I mean, at idle, that thing's gonna have more horsepower than this thing wide open. I say we do it. I'm looking at it right now, and the first problem we've got is this engine sitting on the table is even taller than the top of the engine that's in here. This is 19.5 inches, 20 inches. This sitting on the table is 22 inches.
We've done a lot of like pretty engine swaps in the past. This one's gonna be like Frankenstein's monster.
This is not gonna be a pretty engine swap. Have we come up with a name yet?
The DB530?
Okay, that'll work. If we don't do that, then we can call it Frankenstein. Because, you know, Frankenstein had a flat head, and he had bolts sticking out of his neck.
True.
And stuff. Yeah.
DB
Actually,
530 Shoehorn edition.
Actually,
Sure.
yeah. Frankenstein was the doctor, not the monster.
So we brainstormed and deliberated with our Cars and Cameras channel members, the crew chiefs, for a while until we decided that the best plan was to cut first, ask questions later.
No!
All right. Sorry you folks had to see that. It's just as magnificent as I thought. Okay, who said we weren't going to extend the wheelbase?
I mean,
Dude, it's a limousine now.
it's gonna get. We gotta trim. We're getting rid of the fuel tank, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of like it there.
It's like a CB750 now.
Can we trim this top and get this almost 5 inches closer?
Sure, dude.
So we can shorten it at least 5 inches
you
there.
can get the fuel tank up against there?
The fuel tank will be here.
Are you going to be able to steer?
Okay. We might have to get rid of the fuel tank. We can put the fuel tank on the rear. So we'll be able to get at least 5 inches further forward. And this can mount to the bolts on the top of the head. So yeah, we're going to have to remove the fuel tank. The rear is about where it needs to be.
We're just going to build a gigantic plate for under here with angle iron coming off it, and we're going to weld it to that plate that we build and the bottom is simple.
And the engine is actually going to be dropped down about 2 inches further than it is now.
Cool.
You know what it looks like? It looks like... Huh?
An abomination.
What's those motorcycles that you see? It's between a scooter and a motorcycle from like the 50s and 60s. It starts with a C. Cushman. It looks like a Cushman.
Kinda. I think we were right about it looking like Frankenstein's monster. It's only up from here, though.
Well, we have our work cut out for us to get the two halves of the bike mounted to the engine. And let me just remind you, remember how much it shook this 800-pound table? Well, can't wait to see what it's gonna do to this poor 50 pounds of mini bike. We're gonna need to do lots of strengthening to get this thing to survive even its initial test run. But first, we need to head over to the lathe, turn down the crankshaft so we can get our CVT installed.
A toddler down, well, no, toddler's probably lighter than this thing.
Yeah, a toddler is not 150 pounds. I weigh as much as that engine.
This isn't 150, is it?
Want to find out?
Hey Luke, how much?
108.5.
$108.
That's right.
You cheated.
You still went over. He went over.
Dang it.
That means he didn't win. What'd I say?
115.
Dang it.
I didn't pick that thing up once.
So anyway, you were saying something about a toddler?
Yes.
It's a chonky toddler.
You know, one of them toddlers that do this.
Yes, of course. The average 108-pound 2-year-old.
I mean, this is the USA. Oh my God.
That's right.
Alright, so I cut it down. Let's check the fitment. Now I probably will have to cut the keyway in a little bit further, because this will probably not fit all the way on. But that's a lot better. That's a whole lot better. But we are going to have to machine in part of the keyway at least another 1.5 to 2 inches in further. Alright, let's see if it'll fit now. Yes, it fits. It fits good. So now that this is on there the way I want it, it's narrowed it up, which is going to fit on the bike much better. So let's get this thing over there and get it on the bike. All right, crankshaft is turned down and our frame is cleaned up.
Thanks, Luke.
No problem.
Oh.
Oh my.
So it's going to be something like that.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then we could lift the back a little bit, maybe to get right there. Is that better, John?
It just looks like a comically large 5-horsepower Briggs.
Yeah, that's the idea. Like someone photoshopped it in there.
Yeah.
Remember that time at Russell's and the secretary had that picture on the wall and I had you do a little picture and expand something?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Well, let's get some angle iron cut for this thing so we can get the chassis mounted.
Is this a shake weight moment?
You talking about the potential for fire?
Yeah.
Oh, right here?
Oh, that is a total shake weight moment.
No way. I've done this plenty of times.
Is there gas over there somewhere?
Well, yeah. All right. We got the spark. We got the kindling, and then we got the water bottle full of gas.
Go get the shake weight.
You know, somebody said in the comments on the last video, John needs to shake weight for like 10 minutes after almost dropping the engine on your toes.
Whoever that was has a valid point.
What you doing, buddy?
Making good on my past sins. Safety infractions.
Okay.
Now, who put the gasoline in the water bottle? You don't have to answer.
He's a pro.
You really bought all the DVDs, didn't you?
Oh!
I'm not all fancy like this guy.
So here's our cut angle iron. All we've got to do now is trim our holes and weld it to our frame.
Okay, so I see what you're doing here, man. So basically by welding this the whole way to that, it's gonna basically reduce the load. It's gonna spread out the load over the entire chassis.
Yeah.
Okay. Good thinking.
Thank you.
Covered.
Yeah. So Go Power Sports hooked us up with a 40 series torque converter. We got the drive and the driven. And we got to see if we can make this thing work.
Oh shoot. Dude, there's slips right behind here.
Hey, put the frame up there.
Okay, the plastic piece is gonna be in the way though.
All right, just give it. It's close. It's close. I think it might actually work.
No way.
Dude, I'm telling you.
The sprockets are lined up pretty good.
Yeah, the only thing, if it's close, we can use some washers to adjust the sprocket left or right or whatever. I might have to drill some holes in this cover for this bolt pattern.
Dude, the fact that you could buy this that bolts onto a 60-year-old engine close enough is crazy.
1977, that would make it 48 years old.
I know, I keep thinking
49.
it's a 61, but it's not.
The first model was 1961, but
Anyway, 50-year-old engine, still impressive.
there we go.
Tack in the rear. This really does just look like Photoshop.
We just need to get the bolts out and we can just...
The whole back end will come right out.
Yeah, I was like, oh no. We've done sandwiched it. Okay.
No, we're good.
Ready? My strong hand.
And these bolts fit too
Surrender.
perfect and they're stuck.
Yeah. Haha!
Ta-da.
Nice.
Rear subframe.
Nice.
Well, now we can get to that washer we dropped in the engine. Don't worry about it.
Huh. That makes sense.
Aha!
It's stuck to the magnet.
Well, now we can put it all back together.
Yep.
So the torque converter, I had to re-drill the holes, as you can see. Right there, right there, right there, right there. But it's up there. It's looking good. I think it's going to work fantastic.
No, it actually looks like it fits. It clears everything really nicely over here.
Awesome. I hadn't even looked on that side.
You get lucky like that. Installing the front subframe. Then we need to figure out how we're going to attach the top. It's a little more complicated than the bottom. The bottom has these convenient holes that we were able to just make angle iron off of. The top has, well, a cylinder head. You can only, like, I don't know. I can't really put words on it. It looks like a mini bike until you kind of pay attention to it, and then you realize that it's just two halves of a mini bike bolted to an engine.
It's so sick.
All right, so we got the bottom attached, but the top is still Bluetooth chassis. And if we try to sit on this, it's gonna fold up immediately. So we need to attach it to the top of the engine. We don't want to attach it to each other. We want to attach it to the top of the engine, because then it won't be a two-piece chassis if it's attached to each other. So we thought, why not build some more angle iron that's attached to the cylinder head? What could go wrong? Cylinder head's totally designed for load, right?
Yeah.
It is today.
It is today. Yeah, so we have these pieces. We're gonna trim them up, weld them here, and that's gonna be the upper part of our two-piece mini bike. Hopefully it all sticks together. I have faith that the old Milwaukee-made Briggs will be just fine. We found some bolts that are just a little bit longer to compensate for our 1/4-inch angle iron, so we should have some good clamping force on the cylinder head still.
That's not going to hinder the cooling at all.
No, it'll be fine. It could still pass underneath the fins.
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't being sarcastic? So used to it.
I just knew someone out there is going to say something about it, but yes, the air is going to blow right through there.
Yeah.
Because there is a space in between there.
Yep. So we can just trim these pieces, weld, and bam, there's the top half of our engine mount. We'll put this blade on.
There goes the two-piece. Alright.
Man, I wish we had a dozen of these engines.
Well, I mean, we could build another rat rod with one. We could turbocharge one. I mean, I bet one of these engines might really like boost. It's made out of cast iron. Thing's built like a freaking tank. This thing will probably take 20 PSI.
Remember how heavy that flywheel was?
Yeah.
It won't do
It'd be good for pulling. We want to build a...
And you want to turbo it?
It'd be fine.
Right there it goes. Let me see if it's yeah, so if we get it to go that one more tooth, then we won't need a tensioner.
Okay. So two.
All right, so the bottom is welded in, right?
That's
Yep.
correct.
All right, so I say we take it off of that block and someone gets on top and puts a little pressure, downward pressure on this thing. Downward pressure.
Alright.
It's the first mini bike that takes 3 people to maneuver,
All right, you got it, Scott?
other than that one.
Yeah.
All right, you holding it up. I am trying to, there we go, to get the chain on the sprocket. There we go. So, if you weld it in that position, we won't need a tensioner. So,
And
if
we'll
you
never get another chain on again.
probably not. So if y'all give me a minute, I'll go ahead and trim this chain and put the master link on, and then it can be welded.
So, these doodle bugs aren't particularly known for being strong in the front end, and this one has been crashed before, so we thought we would add.
Are you saying we're gonna crash it again?
No, I'm just saying, like, this one needed some reinforcements, so we just split a tube down the middle and
Give it a little bit of help.
it's gonna need it.
Behold, I have the exhaust. We found this piece of tube. It has the same threading, so it's a pretty standard pipe thread. It's like a MPT. It gets its sealing through the actual threads. It doesn't butt up. It doesn't have like a sealing surface on it.
Doesn't have anywhere to bolt it either, it just
Nope.
threads in.
So we have that tightened in there, and then I got this curved piece of tube here, cut it off at an angle.
Very nice.
Yep, and then we're going to just tack it in there, and we're going to call it good from there. Turn my leg.
An amazing thing happened.
The factory seat fits.
Yep. She is close to that exhaust.
Dude, you know, from a distance, at a glance, it still kind of looks like a doodle bug.
I kind of think we ought to maybe do it about like that. What do you think?
I love how the kill switch is right there at your fingertips.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It's a good
It's
panic
honestly
button
probably
location.
safer than it was
Yeah.
from the factory.
Yeah.
Feels like, you know when they have a new ship and they just push it off the dockyard?
Yeah.
This is that. Oh,
Kickstand?
that's the heaviest mini bike we've ever built. Dude,
Hey,
that is sick.
all right. I got you, dude. All right.
Yeah,
Y'all
what
ready?
do you
Y'all
think?
ready?
Yeah.
It works, dude. It looks awesome. I can't believe it. How does it feel like it's gonna ride?
Actually, not bad.
It's for how large the engine is. It's actually very narrow, which helps with your feet on the pegs. And look, the most convenient kill switch. All you got to do is scoot forward. You can turn the engine off.
Yeah.
Starter spinning around, hitting your pant leg is going to be interesting.
Yeah. So if we just go wider pegs.
Man, I am curious to see how this chassis does, since it's not actually connected.
Yeah. This thing's gonna have a heck of a range, guys.
So how you feeling?
Scared.
Anything else?
Terrified.
Well, it is Halloween.
Alright, let's see what happens. The gearing might be a little bit on the low side. Woo! The pop, dude.
10 miles an hour.
Whoa! You know, this has got to be the slowest, most powerful bike ever. It like spun tires taking off, but then it's crawling.
Right.
Wow, that's a lot of engine right there, and that is a big spinny thing. Yeah, just make sure your leg is way forward. You got it. Yep. Oh wow. Yeah, that's trying to eat my pants there. Taking my pants down.
That was a solid test drive. My pants leg is not going to survive much longer, but we have a lot of tweaks to do. We need to get it back in the shop, do some re-gearing, maybe play with the CVT to get it to shift a little more, and this is going to be a real monster.
I think it turned out great. For a couple of those problems can be fixed, and you know, really it's not really going to be a super fast bike anyways with the solid suspension.
Well, it could if we wanted.
It could if we wanted it to be, but it turned out good. I think it's great. It rides good. The quickest way for us to get more speed is to change over the rear sprocket. So we have an adapter here that should bolt right up to the hub, and we have probably the smallest sprocket, two-piece sprocket that we can put on this thing. So this ought to get us going pretty good speed. Still not going to be super duper fast. I think we'd have to change the front sprocket on this torque converter and play with the weights or the springs in the drive on the torque converter.
I think between the gear and a little more RPM, we're going to get this thing trucking.
Good time to remove this.
How long has that been there?
The whole time.
Sweet. So now we can put any sprocket we want on there.
Any sprocket.
Got some more RPM. It's going to drive like a whole new machine.
Yep. I'm gonna go no choke and just see if it'll go. Here we go.
I like how we're all hiding outside.
Oh yeah! Whoa! Yeah, it takes off now. Oh, it's moving now! Yeah, it's moving now!
It doesn't wheelie, it's just no drama. That thing just gone.
Whoa, it's taking off! It's pretty good. It actually has pretty good get up and go. Alright, I'm happy with this. This thing's like, it goes. Oh! Dude, this thing's got some go now. Yeah. Really, honestly, if we go with a larger sprocket on the front, this,
I mean, it would cruise at 70.
it's got like a lot of pull. Yes, huh?
He's wrapping the whole way.
Don't cut the circulation off.
Yeah, I still gotta be
I'm
able
just-
to feel my toes.
You know, just a little bit tight.
What are you doing this for?
Well,
That's a great question, Scott. We will show you in a minute. after
He's
the
going
message.
back
Boy Scouts?
to his
First aid?
yeah.
Alright.
ready to roll there, Bob.
Observe. Now my pants will not get caught in this thing that spins that has a tooth on it.
2 teeth.
2 teeth.
Here we go.
There's like a delay after you take your hand off the throttle. It continues to accelerate. Oh man, you can really feel all the weight and the lack of suspension. It is very bouncy. Wow! Yeah, this thing accelerates. This thing accelerates. It's like a delayed reaction. You give it gas, and then you feel the CVT shift, and it accelerates. It's a very, very strange feeling. It feels like turbo lag.
37. 37.
32. I'm gonna say 32.
It's just freight trains, man. Alright, let's get this thing pointed straight and we'll whack it. It is really quick. It stays running forever. That is crazy. All right, you guys know Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby,
Yeah.
slingshot engaged.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like riding this. You hit the gas and the engine RPM increases, and then you get this like giant just shove of torque from the CVT shifting.
Yep.
It's a crazy feeling. It's very unique. Yeah, this bike is incredible. It doesn't feel like you're riding two different bikes that are bolted to an engine. It feels like one mini bike. Actually vibrates less than some of the other engines. Maybe just these old Briggs & Strattons are built really well and just balanced.
Who's taking it on a lap?
Nope. I don't know if we need to. Yeah.
Not me.
All right, we hit a top speed of 32.7 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah!
That's what you guessed?
Yes!
Sweet. If we wanted to, we could gear this thing and it could sit at 70 miles an hour all day. It's got 26 foot-pounds of torque, but 32 is plenty for a Doodlebug mini bike. Thank you all for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you're enjoying the vintage revival. We'll see you next time. Sweet. Good job, guys.
I got a pretty
scary.
good reel shot for you. To do it for real.
It's too much.
It was too
There's fun that's fast. There's fast fun, and then there's
Death fun.
scary fun, and then there's like scary not that fun.
Is it scary? Not that fun.
That's why I only rode it for 5 minutes.
You know what?
It looks scary, not that fun.
That's the most that
It's a
engine.
Halloween bike.
That's the most that engine's probably ever been run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Hey, man, your engine now has 1 hour on it.
It's been broke in. We should change the oil on it.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
So I have the winners of our Kaizen Autosport behind the scenes racing school experience, and they are Joseph Sturgill on Instagram and Chris Love on Facebook. I've sent each of you guys a DM from our official accounts. Looking forward to having a great day at the track, you guys. The 2025 Go Power Sports 180 is next weekend already. We're going to be there racing, so if you're in the area, come on out to either race or to watch. Either way, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. And finally, one more thank you to our sponsor, Goldbelly. Get 20% off your first order at goldbelly.com using code CarsandCameras. Everything is linked in the video description. Catch y'all next time. And I can't believe, like, for an engine that's a 530, it sounded like it wanted to turn up pretty good.
It does.
It had really good response.
For a big block, this thing wants to go.
Did you notice that when I cut it off, it took a while to stop?
Yeah.
That's how big and massive that flywheel is.
Yeah.
So what kind of RPM do you think that this thing will get up to?
Maybe 4.
This says 3,600. I don't want to
Yeah.
go past 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to blow some stuff up.
The flywheel
hurt
is
yourself.
massive.
Yeah.